Our world is full of all sorts of loud sounds, both natural and man-made. But have you ever stopped and wondered, what was the loudest noise ever made? Let's find out on today's episode of
Colossal Question.
The loudest noise ever heard on Earth was made around 10 a.m. on August 27, 1883. The sound came from an Indonesian island called Krakatoa when its volcano had a catastrophic eruption, causing a truly massive noise. The volcanic blast was so large and loud, it quite literally blew the island apart. You see, as pressure built and built from gas deep inside the volcano, an entire side of the mountain finally caved in from all that internal pressure, causing a massive landslide. The landslide and collapsing walls likely let seawater, air, and other atmospheric gas flood into the crumbling caldera, reacting with the magma inside. Instantly, the reaction started producing enormous amounts of steam, which caused a huge buildup of pressure that eventually led to the final giant loud explosion. The Krakatoa eruption is said to have reached upwards of 310 decibels at its loudest. That's really, really loud. For reference, a space shuttle launch only reaches up to 170 decibels. Experts say that any person within 15 miles of the blast would have gone deaf almost instantly. Even over 100 miles away from Krakatoa, the noise measured in at over 170 decibels. It was so loud, it could be heard thousands of miles away in places like Australia and the island of Rodrigues, which was more than 3,000 miles away from the eruption. In fact, it was loud enough to continue making noise even after humans could no longer hear it. Instruments around the planet measured the sound waves from Krakatoa as they circled the globe 3 to 4 times in both directions before finally dying out a full 5 days after the blast. So, while mankind continues to build some truly loud and powerful inventions, they can still pale in comparison to the power of the Earth. And now you know that the Krakatoa eruption was the loudest sound ever heard. What's the loudest sound you've ever heard? Remember to check out more episodes of
Colossal Questions!
only on DreamWorks TV.